Yo, JD here, Limitless, and as you can see, we're at Monaco here today for my Hotlap and setup guide. Haven't forgotten about this series, don't worry. Very much aiming to complete all tracks, but we're going to go straight into it at a lap at Monaco. A track that has not been a favourite of mine in the past. And as usual, we're going to go through one lap and then the second lap in much more detail. And I was pretty happy with this. The setup I used here was a little bit of an inspiration from the top time, but I did change it to make it much more stable and much better in a race trim scenario. And I was really happy with this. Could have gained a little bit more time in the final two corners particularly, but the first part of the lap was really good. Kowalski was currently the current world record holder, was a full tenth almost up on him in that first sector, so we absolutely nailed that first sector. And I think going through the middle sector split, we are also up on this time. It's just the last sector I lose quite a bit of time, maybe just through my own driving, but really aggressive with the steering wheel. Nice change of direction. Going to this sequence, a little dab on the brakes, completely flat out, up and simply one of the hardest corners for me. Couple downshifts, missing the wall very nicely. If you do hit the wall, and this is the corner here, taking a couple of stabs at the steering wheel, and this one here missed the apex by quite a bit, and you can see we lost a bit of time on the delta. And then going across the line, it is an 8.1, which for me historically, especially on the wheel, I'm very bad normally, so to be able to have this kind of pace again is very promising that I'm driving well along with the setup. But moving on to the lap itself now, to break it down a little bit more, because braking points are very hard right here. So going into turn one, I'm going to be braking just about 10 meters above the banner, above the track, making sure you use all the curb, trying to avoid the wall on the exit. Now going up into the casino, I think that is. This one, as the car's straight, you want to go down, but look at the brake application, hardly on the brake, using the downforce of the car. Third gear, as you hit the curb or the exit of it, that's when you're going on full throttle. Going into this corner, as you see that barrier there, but again, this is mainly about feeling. There's no real reference for me there, but as the wheel is straight, that is when I brake 100%. Making sure you use the brakes, you can see a little dab on the brake to make sure it rotates around here, and you don't want to be going out any wider than this white line. Going up through the gears once again, just before the show, that's your turning in point. And you can see the throttle application again. Once the wheel is completely straight, that's when I go on full throttle. This one here, you want to be taking a lot of apex speed, but the braking point is about 90 meters out. So as you pass the 100 meter board, taking a lot of curb on the inside. This one here, quite a bit of an easy one, just after the 50 meter. That's where you do a slight dab on the brake, going back on the power 100%. This one here is all about feeling. As the car's straight, that's where I go down quite a bit on the brakes, slow in, fast out. And this one, you want to be braking completely in the straight line. So a lot of this track is really about repetition and feeling. But this one here, just before the black box, that's where you want to be turning in. But on this occasion, I didn't carry enough speed, so I lost a bit of time compared to Kowalski. And going across the line is a 108.1, which very much can be improved. I did this a little while ago, last week in fact, as you can see by the dates here. So that was enough for P2 on the leaderboard. And the setup I'm about to show you is not a replica or anything of anyone else's. This is my own setup, and I just feel it works very nicely. So using the 10-11 wings, could use 11-11, but I just find it's just a bit too pointy, and the rear is a bit tail happy if I do that. 50, 65, a little bit higher on the off throttle. Since we've got so much downforce, you don't want the car to over rotate. Right, left. I just find that this game gives me a very good balance. This one here, 1 free suspension, so you're really letting the wings do most of the downforce and rotation for you. 7.9 for a good balance between the anti-roll bars, and 2.4 I just find gives me good traction. And in a race situation, 2.4 I find is a very nice ride height combination, like it was on the previous game as well. But when we move on to the brakes, you will be able to see that I'm changing a few little elements here. 100%, 50%, pretty much the norm, and minimum tire pressures, because you're just letting that downforce suspension do all the rotation for you. So again, it's all about just finding a balance between the two. You can have a lower downforce setup and then have a much higher suspension for that rotation. But for me around this track, I think the wings really need to be doing most of the work. So I really hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for the support on my videos. As always, hope you're enjoying this game. There will be a league race tomorrow, social race at China, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Thank you so much, and peace.